Monday.
I almost forgot it was Monday.
Yeah.
Y'all, we're live all week.
We are live we're not on Friday.
Well, not on Friday, but we're live on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Y'all, listen, can we start off this show by saying, so sorry we weren't here on Friday.
I was wondering if you were going to say sorry or not. I was like, are we going to say sorry?
So it was one of those things, we completely had it planned to go live on Friday. But you know what? Life happened. Mm-hmm. Life happened. We worked our little booties off, have been working our little booties off. Mm-hmm. And so it was one of those things that me and Sadie were the only ones that were going to be in the office on Friday. And you know what? We just took a day.
Yeah, it was
I feel like
a
you
mental
all,
health day.
We had a Minty Bee day. We had a little bit of a mental break, not a mental breakdown. We had a mental break.
You can use Minty Bee either way, mental break or mental breakdown. We were having a mental break, period.
Break, not breakdown. If I do feel like that it really helped on Friday, having that little bit of a break for me. Yeah. I don't know about for you guys, but it did for me because it helped recharge me, get me ready for this week because y'all, I told y'all to be here on Friday because we had some big news.
Yeah.
Well, we still have some mind-blowing news.
It hasn't changed. The same announcement.
Has not changed.
It's just on a Fun Day Monday instead.
Fun Day Monday. We're making it. Calling it right here. Fun Day Monday. Because we are announcing that we are doing our absolute biggest giveaway ever, y'all.
Oh my gosh, y'all are not ready. This is something,
you are not ready.
This is something that Tanner has said he would never do.
Never.
Because it's such a big deal, and we wanted to kind of build up the anticipation. Totally did not intend to miss Friday, but honestly, just adds to the fun.
It adds to the excitement.
So we're super excited for you guys to hear what we are going to be giving away.
Let's just go ahead. Okay. So. First of all,
I'm sweating. I'm nervous.
Actually, I want to take a time out.
Okay.
I want to take a time out, and I want to say today is our official kickoff for our countdown to Christmas.
Yes.
Y'all, we're gonna be going live almost every single day from now until Christmas, getting ready. It's such a fun time, I love this time of year. We are gearing up for the holiday season, the giving season. Right. So because it is the giving season, we're gonna be giving to you guys. So you never know, you need to be here when we're live because you never know when we're gonna do a little mini giveaway.
You never know.
Hint, hint. We plan on doing it a lot between now and Christmas.
Yes.
But we decided today that we were going to open up we were not planning on doing this first of all, but we have now decided that we're going to open up 100 spots for anyone who wants the Craft Hack Handbook with their new yearly membership, y'all. And this is in anticipation for Thursday. Yes. If you guys didn't know, Thursday we are doing our yearly member summit all day. I know we have some friends here who have taken off to be with us all day. It's gonna be such a great day. So if you want to jump in and be a part of that yearly member summit, Sadie has pinned that link above for you all to sign up for your yearly membership. Not only do you get the absolute best deal ever with $75 off, not only do you get grandfathered in at that price, never gonna change, not only do you get all of those plus the 30 days to master your Cricut book in your hand, but you also get a guaranteed Maker's Gonna Learn Craft Hack Handbook, y'all. This is insane.
And it's brand new. No one's even seen it. If you all sign up today, you're gonna be the first ones to get your hands on this book.
Yes.
And we have just been working our tails off trying to get all the hacks, everything that you guys wanna know to master your Cricut. It's gonna be amazing.
Yes.
There's gonna be tutorials. It's good stuff, and you guys do not want to miss out on this. Y'all know we only run this type of deal. Rarely do we run this type of deal.
Yes.
And right now, this is the best offer that we're going to be able to give you guys. You're basically getting a printed Master Your Cricut book for free. You're basically getting a craft handbook for free just for signing up for yearly membership. And not only that, like Lauren was saying, our summit's on Thursday. So you're going to get immediate access to join us at that summit. This is like a full day of crafting with us that is members only.
Members only.
Yeah.
So, and I've already seen some people saying, oh no, I can't make it Thursday. No worries. No need to fret. You all get access to that private YouTube video. You all will get access if you are a yearly member, so do not worry. So I wanted to get that out of the way and make sure you all know, if you have not signed up for your yearly membership, you've got to do that now. This is only lasting for 100 spots. I have a feeling they're not gonna last. So you've got to jump in on that now so that you can get all of the goodies mailed to you. Plus you get to craft with us for a year. Y'all, that's insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
And well, not only that, to get the craft handbook, you all, if you're already a member, they can sign up for the sublimation course, which is at a huge discount right now.
Yeah, we're just doing membership.
Is it just membership?
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, if you guys were here a couple weeks ago, you got that opportunity.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know if
just
we're going to be bringing
membership.
that back. So
Just membership.
okay.
So, now that we've got that out of the way, let's talk about this giveaway.
Ooh.
Let's talk about this giveaway.
Okay.
We have not dropped the link yet.
No.
Sadie's fixing to drop it for us in just a second.
Dropping the bomb.
But this is going to be a giveaway for one person. It is a one-person giveaway, but y'all, you're gonna get $1,500 worth of stuff.
That's insane.
$1,500. What you're gonna get if you win. And y'all, this is not limited. It is limited to one email, but you get to send. There are so many different ways to add entries, and you can even see a leaderboard. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So
I love that part.
You're gonna get a Cricut Maker 3. This is the one that absolutely blows my mind. You're gonna get a 1-year membership to Maker's Gonna Learn.
That's huge.
Tanner never does that.
He's never given away your membership.
You're gonna get an HTV Raw auto press. You're gonna get a swag bag. You're gonna get $150 worth of HTV and adhesive vinyl. You're gonna get a $100 Amazon gift card. You're gonna get a Lynn Lily hot glue gun, and you're gonna get a Cricut Mini Easy Press, y'all.
Holy moly.
What? Sadie, drop that link for them. If you don't care, all you have to do, go to that link that Sadie just dropped. It's makersgonnalearn.com/mega-giveaway. You're gonna be able to see, and I will walk you through that. I'll bring it up on the screen here in a minute. What you're gonna be able to do, you're gonna sign up with your email address. That's gonna give you one entry. You are then going to be able to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's gonna give you 10 extra entries.
10.
You're gonna be able to follow us on Instagram. That's gonna give you 5 more entries. And then you get to send this to an unlimited amount of people, and each person that signs up gets you 5 more entries.
So like unlimited entries, basically.
Unlimited entries.
And it's like no cost to anybody. So if you can get
No
your friends
cost to
on board,
you.
y'all can have so many entries in there to increase your chances. And y'all, we have never, ever, ever given away this much stuff at one time.
No, we've not.
And we've never given away membership either. So
Now,
it's
this
huge.
is gonna run through the whole month of December. We are going to be giving it away at our not Black Friday, at our New Year's Eve event on December 31st. If you already subscribe on those things, it's going to automatically recognize that. We tried that a while ago. As long as you click on where it says YouTube, if you already subscribe, it's going to refresh and give you those 10 entries.
Yes, it'll do it on YouTube and on Instagram,
This
because
is
I had
open-
already followed.
Yes, and this is open for everybody. Member, non-member, your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad, anyone.
Lulu 420 says, "What's the catch?" And
There
it's-
is no catch.
There isn't, and that's the whole thing. This is a month of giving, and we just wanted to give back to you all. We just thought, let's do the biggest giveaway we've ever done. It's time. We have so many loyal fans and members, and we just wanted to give back to you guys. And all you've got to do, click the link, and you will just plug in all your info.
So it's not what you need to do, Sadie, copy that, put it in your browser, grab that link, add it in. Do you know what I'm saying? So grab that, copy it. I thought just typing it out would make it a link, but I guess it doesn't. So just copy that, put it in your browser, then grab the link, add it in. We are getting that fixed. Give us just a second. Just a second.
So no one is automatically entered, okay? So whenever Sadie drops that link for you guys, you're gonna click it, follow all the instructions. Everybody has to put in their information. Like if you're a member already, you also have to put in your information. Everybody has to do that process in order for us to count how many entries you're getting and things like that.
There we go. It's a link now. Check that one now.
And Lauren's going to show you guys exactly how to go through and do it.
Yeah, let me just go ahead and head over here to our table, and let's go to our share screen. So what you need to do, let's just type it in. We're going to type it in so y'all can see makersgonnalearn.com/mega MEGA dash giveaway. And that is going to take you to a page that looks like this, okay? From here, yes, it is active. It should be working. Did you get, yep, we got it to work. Okay. Page not found. It's found. Huh? 404 page not found. Try to refresh because it's working for me. Here is what it looks like, okay? makersgonnalearn.com/mega giveaway. Got on, link work. Okay, so link is working
entered.
now.
Yep, there's people entering now. Awesome.
Beautiful. Love it. Okay, so what you're going to do is you are going to type in your first and last name. Now, I'm going to use Sadie. Is it okay if I use your email? Yeah. Okay, because I've already used mine. Now, granted, if you see mine, Sadie, Alicia, Courtney, any of our names on there, y'all, just disregard that. We clearly can't win. We're just trying to get it. We're just trying to get it to work, okay? We were just making sure that it worked. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna type in your name here, first and last, and then you're gonna do your email address. Okay? Then you're gonna go to enter. From there, watch this video, check all this out, but if you've entered the giveaway and you want bonus entries, you're gonna click here, right there, and then you're gonna scroll down. So here is where you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. What it's gonna do, it's gonna take you to our YouTube channel. You're gonna click subscribe. Beautiful. We're not going into all of that. We're gonna come back here. Done. Follow us on Instagram. It's going to take you to our Instagram page. It'll then pull it up and you're gonna follow, okay? We're not gonna log in, but you're gonna follow there. Then you're gonna share with your friends. You can enter a friend's email and send to as many friends as you want, okay? And then, guess what? You can view your leaderboard status. Look, Melissa, look at our leaderboard so far. We got a bunch of ties, so you can see how many leaders we have, how many entries each person has, okay? So, to get the extra 5 points from signing people up on the email, you do not get the referral bonuses until after they actually sign up, okay? So just so you know, you get the referral bonuses after your friends sign up, okay? So I'm not sure why it's working for some and working for not for others. Try just typing in the web address, makersgonnalearn.com/mega-giveaway, and it should take you right to it. Yes, the drawing is random. Just because you see someone on the leaderboard does not mean that the #1 person is gonna win, just FYI. That's just showing you who has the most entries, but yes, the drawing is random. We actually are going through, and you can go to camera #1. We're actually going through a third-party website for this, so we don't pick anything for this. This is going to be an absolute random draw that's going to be through a third party, okay? So this is different than anything else we have done. This is completely new, which is why it is the absolute biggest giveaway that we have ever done. So Tell everybody you know. Tell them to sign up. Refer your friends. Do everything you can to get as many entries as you can for this giveaway. I'm so excited about it.
Yes.
Now that we have all the exciting stuff out of the way, who here is ready to craft?
Let's do it.
If you're ready to craft, drop me a heart in the chats, and let's see how many people are here and ready to make this super cute Christmas countdown, y'all. Look at it.
She's cute and gorgeous.
She is so cute, so gorgeous. Now, let's just talk about everything. Like, this is pretty much a Dollar Tree craft.
Yeah, I mean.
Can you believe it?
The bulk of it is Dollar Tree.
This is like Dollar Tree. Okay, I'm just now seeing the hearts. Beautiful. Okay, I thought nobody was here to craft. They just wanted to get stuff. Beautiful.
We're a little delayed over here.
Daisy, if you already follow us both on YouTube and Instagram, it's just going to reroute you to those pages, and then it will recognize that you are following it, okay? So, no worries there. Loving all of the hearts. We are ready to craft. So, let's talk about our craft today, and let's go overhead. And I'm gonna lay this guy down so you guys can see it. Can they see it pretty good right there? I mean, look how stinking cute this is. Honestly, y'all, I am obsessed with like the retro stuff going on right now, like the retro Christmas thing.
Like the old world.
Old world Christmas. I am loving the vibe. So what we did with that kind of thought process, we were trying to come up with a countdown to Christmas using Dollar Tree items. So this is everything that we've got. Y'all, this is actually one of the Dollar Tree wooden boards, and I didn't bring one in here, but it is from the $3. It's like from the Dollar Tree Plus section, but this is a
wooden canvas.
A wooden canvas from Dollar Tree. These are ceramic dice that came from Dollar Tree. Once again, they are in the Dollar Tree Plus section. So this is what they looked like at first before we did anything to this. And then the rest of it is just like stuff that we had. This is felt that we had laying around, some extra ribbon, and I'm just so obsessed with how this turned out. I love it. So let's go back to one. One thing I do want to say before we get started is this is a pretty involved craft. Okay?
Yes, it's very.
So this is one that is going to take you a while. It took us quite a bit of time to create this, but I'm hoping that now that we have it completed and have it done, it won't take you guys as long to complete. And another cool thing about this is you don't have to do this exactly the way we did it. We actually have a bottom part on this, so it's like it has a shelf down here. You guys don't have to do this if you don't want to. If you just wanted to take the Dollar Tree wooden canvas and paint it like this and then just set it on the mantle and set this in front of it, you can do that. So just know that you don't have to have the bottom piece on here, but if you do, we took we had like a scrap, was it a scrap 1x8 or a 1x6?
1x6.
Yes, that's it. It was a scrap 1x6. Here you can see, and we'll go overhead. Let me take my little dice off here so I don't break them. And all we did was we screwed that on to the back here to give it a shelf. I went to the link. So, okay, let's discuss this. Lulu420 said, I went to the link and paid the $1. It won't keep charging my card. So let's be clear what you just signed up for, because we want to be 100% transparent here on our channel. That was just offering you a chance to sign up for our membership for $1. So Lulu420, what you're gonna get is you are gonna get unlimited access to our website for 7 days, plus you're gonna get 20 downloads. So you can download 20 fonts, you can download 20 cut files, you can download 20 of anything and keep it, it's yours. You can do that. But if you do not cancel in 7 days, then you will from there become a monthly member. So if you do not want to become a monthly member, you will have to cancel within that 20 days or 7 days. Otherwise, it will charge your card. Just know that. But we really stand behind our membership, and I think that once you get in there, if you are a if you use your Cricut and you're a die cutting user, you're gonna really enjoy what we have there. But just know for that $1 trial, you do get unlimited access for 7 days. But after that 7 days, you do then turn into a monthly member, okay? So just making that clear, we always want to be transparent with you guys. So just know there is a chance for you guys to sign up for a $1 deal. Probably one of our best deals we have, but know that if you don't cancel within the 7 days, then you do become a monthly member, okay? Now, I've seen a lot of our friends on here say, well, we don't have a Dollar Tree Plus. There is some things that you can go online and order from the Dollar Tree website for a smaller quantity. Now, some things you have to get a whole case of, some things you don't. But let's go ahead and head over here and let's go to the Dollar Tree website and just see. And then after we do this, y'all, we're gonna have to start crafting because this does take quite a bit of time. So first thing I wanna do is let's go to our arts and crafts supplies because they just have some really good like blanks in their arts and crafts supplies. So for their wood and metal, you can see here like these that have smaller quantities, you can order in small quantities. Like these little dice right here, those are really good for like a small version of this. If you wanted to just recreate a smaller version, you can do these with these little wooden dice. I'm trying to find the, you can also order this, the MDF wood plank. If you didn't want to cut down, if you don't have power tools and you don't want to cut down a 1x6, you could order this in a quantity of 2 and do that as your base for today. So that is an option. These dice you can order in smaller quantities. Now, one thing I do want to say are these ceramic dice, they are not on the Dollar Tree website. Like they're not there. I don't know if they're so new that they're just not there, but we found them in our Dollar Tree Plus section. So just know these are not linked down below. If you find them at your Dollar Tree, grab them. They are not linked. However, I did link back to the share screen these because I think these are a really, really good alternative and they're actually cheaper, but I do think they're a super great alternative for the ceramic dice that we use today, okay? That is also linked down below. Now, the canvas that I want to show you that we're using today, actually, it's gonna be in the Dollar Tree Plus. I'm a doofus. Dollar Tree Plus, right here, plus craft supplies. There it is, as it was on the front. So you can get regular artist canvases here, but the wooden canvas that we used is here. Okay, so this is the problem. You can't order the Dollar Tree Plus in smaller quantities. It's unavailable online. But, you know, any wooden canvas, what you can take is take this 11 by 14 wooden panel, and what you guys can do, head on over to Amazon. I'll show you exactly what you need to do. Type in 11 by 14, that's 11 by 12, 11 by 14 wood panel. Look, there's a 4-pack for $27.99. Beautiful. So although, and it is gonna be, the only problem is it is a little bit more expensive, but you can find them on Amazon, and you might can find them cheaper throughout. But anyway, the size of the ceramic dice, let's just go ahead and measure. I know the inside is like a 3 by 3. That's what you cut out, right?
The inside of what?
The ceramic dice.
I cut out what was already set up in the document, so I think it was a 3 by 3.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, look at that, beautiful. I'm pretty sure it is a little bit like a, let's see.
Also, just got verification from Lovely Sin. They can get the Craft Hack Handbook with any of the core programs.
Okay,
so it's
I
not
was
just
wrong.
membership. So if you are a member and you're like, I'm already a member, like I can't sign up for membership, obviously you can sign up for our sublimation course, our DMS course, our Maker University, and we've got them all linked below, and you're going to receive that Craft Hack Handbook that Lauren was talking about in the beginning of the show.
Okay, my bad.
So just wanted to let you guys know, because I know we've got a lot of already existing members with us today.
Okay, so it's any program. If you want in on that Craft Hack Handbook, you can sign up with any program and get it for free.
For free, 50 free.
So the ceramic dice, to answer your question, is like 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. But the inside is about, I think it's like, what did I say? It's like 3 1/2 by 3 1/2. So that's what the inside is. Now, good luck finding these online, anywhere. Amazon, anything. I couldn't. That's why I linked the wooden dice. So,
any type of cube is going to be fine.
yeah,
you just
any type of cube will be fine for this. Just take this inspiration and kind of make it your own.
Yeah.
You know?
Work with what you got.
Work with what you've got. So, with all of that being said, let's go ahead and start designing, putting this all together, because like I said, this is a very involved craft, and it is going to take us a few minutes. So let's go ahead and go over all of the materials that we have, and let's talk about it, because we do have a lot. So like I said, we have our base, which is made out of the $3 Dollar Tree wooden panel. This is a scrap 1x6 that we have screwed to the back. I do already have this pre-painted. Now the paint that I used for this is just the Folk Art matte paint in linen.
Our favorite color.
Favorite color. Linen is one of my favorite colors. Love this. So this is the paint that we're using, and the exact color. If you if you want to take a screenshot of that, take a screenshot of that. Love it. We are using these ceramic dice, and while I have them here, I'm going to go ahead and take these stickers off really quick, because we are going to paint the edges of these here in just a minute.
Brenda mentioned making a cube out of cardstock, which is a genius idea.
Yes, that would be so cute to make
easy.
a cube out of cardstock, and I'm pretty sure we have a 3D file, a 3D cube, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm going to go look and find one, because that's a great alternative for this.
Yes. Okay, so like I said, we're using the $3 ceramic cubes from Dollar Tree, moving those over. Now, the felt that we're going to be using today, this is Benzie felt. That does not mean you have to use Benzie felt, but Benzie felt is the felt that we had in the colors that I wanted. If you are using an Explorer, you can use the thin felt from like Hobby Lobby and cut it with a fabric blade. If you use Benzie felt, however, because this is a wool blend felt, it has to be cut with an Explorer. You cannot cut Benzie felt, or it has to be cut with a maker. You cannot cut Benzie felt with an Explorer machine. And if you do cut Benzie felt, you do have to have a rotary blade, okay? So just know, I think I have the Benzie felt linked below, but you don't have to use Benzie felt. Or guys, I don't want you because we're using felt, do not stop you from using this. You could have literally painted this color if you wanted to. The reason that I used felt is because of this cube, it has a hole here. So I had to come up with something that covered that hole, but still gave me the look of like a painted cube. If I was doing the wooden cubes, I wouldn't even use felt. I would just paint each side a different color, okay? So just know that's why we're using the felt. Not something you all have to do, but just know, if you're using wool blend Benzie felt, you must use a rotary blade, which means you can only cut Benzie felt on a Maker or Maker 3. If you have an Explorer Series machine, you can cut paper thin, it's like stiff felt that you can get at your local craft store and cut it with a fabric blade on your Cricut, okay? We did have someone ask when we use chalk paint, what brand do we use? Our favorite is the Starcraft Chalk and Mineral Paint. The only problem is it only comes in a very limited number of colors. Is you are the painter, really the painter here. If you had to pick another chalk paint brand.
Folk art.
Folk art, you heard it here. Folk art.
I mean, for like accessibility purposes and price purposes, you can get it at Hobby Lobby, you can get it at Michael's. I think Michael's and Joann's both carry it, but the flat or the matte paint is like my chalk paint, I'll say. Also, Waverly brand at Walmart, top notch.
Waverly Walmart brand chalk paint.
I painted my entire dresser with Waverly Walmart chalk paint, so and it's like it's lasted forever. So,
okay, love that. So, the numbers on our, and y'all, other than our Santa, we use HTV on everything. HTV on the wood, HTV on the dice, HTV on everything, okay? We actually used this bronze HTV, which is linked down below. We got it from Amazon. Cut all the numbers. We already pre-cut the Days Till Christmas across the top. But this is bronze HTV from Amazon, linked down below.
Stacy says those felt squares would be easy enough to just cut by hand, Lauren.
Yes.
You want to tell her what you feel about that? I had one of the squares you cut by hand, and I think I threw it away because I was trying to like get rid of the trash. But
so Stacy said that?
Yeah.
Stacy. I thought the same thing.
Lauren was like, I'll just cut them by hand. They're squares.
I'm like, I'm just going to cut these by hand. They're squares. Like, it's not that hard. Like, I can do that. I can do hard things.
I mean, it wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad.
It's just not as good as the Cricut.
It wasn't bad, but it was not as good as the Cricut. And honestly, I had to come in here. I think what took me so long is because I had to come in here because some of my squares were not right. And I like had to come in here, lay it down, and like this side might have been longer than this side, and I laid it down on there and like drew on here with a pen where it should go and then went through and cut it. It was just a mess.
Hot mess express.
It was a hot mess express. So anyway, needless to say, if you want to make this process very quick and easy and seamless, let your Cricut do it.
Yeah.
Unless you just straight up want Benzie felt and you do not have a Maker or a Maker 3, then you can do it if you want to. If you're better at cutting a straight line than I am, more power to you. Have at it, because I'm not that good at cutting with a straight line. Cutting a straight line. Yes. Michelle asked, could you use cardstock or scrapbook paper? Absolutely. Yes, ma'am.
Get creative.
And you know what? You can even put HTV on cardstock. Did you know that? You sure can.
Know that.
Bet you didn't know that. For some reason, I gravitated toward felt that day because it was brought up. Should I use cardstock? You could use cardstock. And I was like,
Felt's like giving more Christmas vibes. It like gives it that old world Santa, like the velvet and the metallic and all that.
Renee, I did use a handheld rotary cutter and it still went sideways on me. But that's a me problem, not a you problem, you know? That's just me. Also, if you guys keep having errors with our giveaway page, you can always email our customer care, hi@makersgonnalearn.com. Not really sure why it's giving some people issues and why it's not, but we are gonna love on you and try our best to make sure that you get everything taken care of. So back to our conversation. If you don't want to use felt and you want to use cardstock, you can. It would be a lot easier. And yes, Sunshine and Sunflowers, I too love using HTV on cardstock. It is a trick that I don't feel like is utilized enough.
It's not.
In the crafting world. So nice. And you can cut HTV so thin and put it on cardstock. I just love it. Okay. So anyway, back to our supplies. Let's talk about this next thing. I already saw someone ask, corrugated cardstock, question mark? So this is what corrugated cardstock is, just like corrugated metal. But y'all, can I just be the first to say that I cut this And this is like a so Hobby Lobby has corrugated cardstock that has very thick ridges. It was not giving me the results that I wanted, so I found that we had a scrap piece, and you can't see, the thing is you can't even tell that much here. Like, you can tell it in person, but I can about guarantee that you all can't see it on screen. This has a lot thinner ridges, but it's still not that big, like, it's just, I don't know. So anyway, with that being said, if you don't have corrugated cardstock, wow, that's small.
Yeah, I was having issues. Is it too small? Is it bigger than the ribbon? Can you use it?
We might cut another
You can
one.
recut it. I brought in another piece of...
Beautiful.
Lauren was filming before, so I prepped the project for her.
Yes. So, if you don't have corrugated cardstock, don't go out and buy any. Just use what we got. We're just using craft paper, like craft cardstock, because it gives the same effect as this. It's got the same color-ish.
You just want some type of separation.
You just want some type of separation here, okay? So, with that being said, we do have just craft cardstock. Now, the Santa on the front, you can do this with just regular cardstock if you want. You don't have to put it on sticker paper. I actually printed him on sticker paper before I thought about adding the second layer back here. And then I realized, you know what? That probably would have been better just printed on regular cardstock, but I put it on sticker paper. So sticker paper, cardstock, whichever one you want.
You want me to put cardstock in the printer? Because I put sticker paper.
Sure.
Okay, it'll be easier probably that way. And then you'll have an example of both.
Yeah, put some in there. We did not use foam dots. We actually just layered this on top of this ribbon with hot glue, so we didn't use foam dots for this. One less thing you guys have to worry about. It would look beautiful if you wanted to put foam dots, and we might do that if we do cardstock, or we'll do cardstock today, and doing some foam squares behind this to even give it more dimension. Love doing that. So, you know, we'll play around with it.
I don't know why I brought you that cardstock. Here's foam. You don't need this.
No, it needs to be in
I
there.
put it in the printer now. It's fine.
And then, of course, we have some transfer tape. That's just not really sure what that's for. What's the transfer tape for? I use HTV on everything.
But to cut felt on your mat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking.
But those Caesar pre-cut transfer sheets that are 12 by 12 are perfect for felt, especially if you work with felt a lot, because I was like, those are good.
That's it. That is it. Okay. So the transfer tape is to, when you're putting felt on your mat, to help protect your mat, because your mats can and will get ruined. While you're out there, Alicia, bring a ruined mat in so that they can see what it looks like and how bad it looks, and it actually makes it less effective over time. So putting a piece of transfer tape down and then your felt is going to help so much. So much.
Did you want to see one of these? Did you say bring a ruined mat?
A ruined, like that's got felt on it.
I don't know. Do we have any?
Yeah, there's one on it's hanging behind my stuff.
Okay.
Where mine is.
Okay.
Okay. So, now that we have gone over all of our stuff on the table. Oh, there's one more thing. Go back overhead. Luxe Velvet Ribbon, deep red, from Hobby Lobby, linked below. No, I would not hand cut corrugated from boxes. So, we did use this Luxe Velvet Ribbon in deep red from Hobby Lobby. So, was it the Waverly brand that they're asking about? Folk Art. Folk Art, oh, the paint that we're using today is Folk Art in linen. Folk Art in linen, but that's not chalk paint. We're not using chalk paint today. This is just matte paint. Okay, so let's look at not per se ruined mat, but this is what happens when you do not put this transfer tape down onto your mat. You're gonna be able to see your felt cuts by putting this transfer tape down over top of your mat and then layering your felt on top of that. That is going to help save your mats, okay? Yes, Donna, it is a beautiful red ribbon. It's one of my favorites. Like, I found it at Hobby Lobby the other day, and I was like, ugh, I have to have it. I have to have it. I have to do something with it. Okay, so we have a lot on the table. How wide is the ribbon? It is 2.5 inches wide. 2.5 inch width ribbon. That's what we're using today. So we have a lot on the table. I'm going to semi-organize all this, and I'm gonna paint the edges of our dice before we move on, because that needs to, what that needs to do is that needs to dry down so that we can, I'm gonna set this right here, so that we can add our felt and everything else to it. So let's just go ahead and start painting. And while we paint, I can answer open Q&A. How's that sound? Open Q&A.
Did you guys hear me on the microphone?
I don't.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm back.
I'm back. So let's just go overhead while we're painting. So what I'm doing, and if you decide to do this, it doesn't matter what kind of cubes or dice you use, whatever. One thing I did the first time is I painted this whole thing. I painted the inside, I painted everything. Y'all, don't just use your head and don't do like I do. I'm adding stuff to the inside of this, so it was completely unnecessary for me to paint the whole thing. If you are adding the felt or adding paper or whatever, just paint the edges. I'm just gonna leave the middle part completely open because, like I said, I'm gonna have felt covering that, so I'm just painting the edges that you can see. And Alicia, since you are back, we are moving into open Q&A. So if anybody has any questions, feel free to let me know.
Cheryl, the paint color is Linen by Folk Art. It's one of our favorites, and it's in the flat finish or matte finish.
Yep.
It's our favorite. It's just like a yummy, perfect beige, not too yellow. It's giving a little bit more yellow on screen, but in person, it's like a good gray toned beige. I don't know.
Yeah.
Me and Lauren are kind of weird about our colors.
I'm very weird about my colors.
Kind of finicky about like shades of, especially shades of beige and shades of green.
Oh my gosh. Shades of beige and shades of green are so hard for me to like them.
Yes.
So once I find one that I like and enjoy, I stick to it.
Like the Ashley Falco, her ivory cardstock.
Hands down the best ivory cardstock I have ever used.
It's just so good. And y'all, like, I know a lot of people paint their walls white and stuff. You have to test your whites.
You have to test your whites.
There's like bluish whites and greenish whites.
And yellow whites.
Oh, yellow whites. Yeah, I know.
But I also don't like, I don't know. I don't like bluish whites either. I think they're disgusting.
I like a bluish white in a certain area. Like if it's like a dental office.
Yeah, maybe.
It's giving white teeth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like a bluish white.
On my teeth.
On my teeth, yes.
Okay.
That's so funny.
So I've got that one painted on the edges. Actually, I should probably not set this on the table. Trying to keep our table clean.
What are you drinking today, Lauren?
Ningxia Red.
Oh.
Ningxia and mineral water. Oh, it just fizzed.
Topo Chico?
Mm-hmm.
Is it good?
It's delicious.
It looks like tomato juice. Does it taste like tomato juice?
No, it does not. It tastes like berries.
Oh.
Have you never had Ningxia?
Yes, years and years ago, and I hated it.
Oh, I love it.
But my tastes have changed with pregnancy, so like maybe it's different now.
I love it.
I'll have to try it.
Love it, love it. Do we have anybody question?
Acrylic paint that I have already. Okay, yes, Susan. You can use whatever you have. If you want more of a matte finish, you can add a little bit of baking powder to your paint.
Yep.
And it'll make it like a chalk paint, basically. Just a little. Just add like a little teaspoon at a time until you get that flat finish, and you can test it.
Yep.
Let's see. Not seeing a whole lot of questions. Frances said she ordered a bunch of Ashley's cardstock, like 14 bundles on Black Friday. Girl, you're going to be paper crafting all day. We've got 14 bundles, though, so I can't even say anything.
we have.
We have, like, every single color, except for her new. She has a
navy, new burgundy,
yeah,
and a new navy,
yeah,
in glitter.
Yes, and they're gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Karen said, oh, Alicia, the same with the grays. I wanted a true gray for my craft room and turn it into a blue gray that looks like true gray on the card. This is, listen, we painted my husband's man cave, like his basement. We refinished it before, like right when we bought our house 6 years ago. And we had like 6 or 7 different shades of gray, and he like didn't understand what I meant. He like thought it was a joke that I was getting so many paint samples, and I was like, listen, like
it depends on your space. It depends on your lighting.
And we had new lighting put in, and I was like, you have to like see all the grays. And
I want the lighting in before I paint.
Yes. Oh, all day. And you've got to look at it in the morning and in the night and in the evening, so you can like see what it's like all day.
Yep.
I'm psycho about that. I will not paint a room until I've seen it in all of the lights of the day.
And I at least have to have 6 different shades to choose from.
Oh yeah. Never just one. There was even a color I was going to paint my nursery.
Actually, you know what? I lied. What? My black wall in my room, I only got 1 shade.
Was it tricorn?
But it was straight. It was exactly what I wanted.
What color was it?
I want to say it was like a limousine black.
Oh, I haven't heard of that. But you know, like people use, like we painted our whole house this white shade, and I did not test my white shade in my house. Ugh. And I had my whole house painted in this color. It was that, oh shoot, now I can't remember it. It's a very popular white.
I don't know. We did ours in incredible white. Mm-hmm. It's a Sherwin-Williams color, but we did it in Behr paint. Mm-hmm. It's the prettiest white I have ever seen. Really? And after Courtney saw, because we have like the bright white trim, and it's not, if it wasn't beside bright white, you wouldn't know there was a difference. Right. But Courtney and Tanner painted their whole house incredible white after coming over and seeing how good it looked.
Oh my gosh.
It's
well,
beautiful.
I like our color. I just think it doesn't match my furniture right now, so I gotta get new furniture.
I get that. Okay, so now that we have painted our cubes, just the edges of them, we are actually gonna go ahead and pop over to Cricut Design Space, and we're gonna start the design process, guys.
It was alabaster white, Lindsay. That's what I painted my house, that color, because everybody
limousine leather. That's it. Michelle said it. That's what I painted my room, and it is the best black ever. It is like a creamy. It's not like a. It's not such a deep black that it's. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a creamy black.
Okay.
But still very black.
Right.
But no blue in it. I don't know. It's beautiful.
Listen, we'll sit here and talk about colors all day.
I can sit and talk. I literally can sit and talk about colors with you guys all day. We will stop. I will hush, because if I don't.
We're creeping up on 2:30 and we've got the blocks painted.
Are you kidding me?
It's 2:22.
Oh, Jesus. Well, where's all of our stuff? I'm going to have to refresh Design Space.
It should be right there.
I know. It should be.
Listen, everybody buckle up. We're about to start crafting. Have you guys started Christmas shopping?
There it is.
I have. Hopefully you guys have.
Well, at this point, I would hope so.
Hopefully.
Okay, we're going to replace this. So, nope. We don't need this. Be gone. This is the cut file that we're going to be using, and I will show you guys here in a minute. Let's go ahead and hop over to makersgonnalearn.com, not the join page. We actually want to go here. Beautiful. And fonts, the font that we're going to be using today is a new font, and it's called Dapper. I'm obsessed with it. So to download this font, you're going to click the arrow pointing down. We're going to double click, unzip it. We are going to double click this again, install it onto our computer. Once we have installed it, I'm going to go back to, let's go back to our website before I reload Design Space. So we have this downloaded, and then we're going to go to our cut files, and the cut file that we're going to be using today is Vintage Santa. So let's go to, it should be, let's just search Vintage Santa Or let me just search Santa, because I can't remember if it's Old World Santa or Vintage Santa. It is linked down below either way.
Yes.
Let's go to Christmas category and see if it will pull up that way. Christmas.
Yes, this new Dapper font is so cute.
There it is. Vintage Santa frame.
Love
That's
him.
what it is. It'll be the first one if you go to the Christmas category. We're going to download that. Just like we did with our font, we're going to double click and unzip the file. It is only a PNG, so you do not have to unzip it from there. We're going to go back to Design Space. Now, what we need to do now is we're going to kind of scroll over here, and we're going to start the design process over here so that it's all new. So first thing I like to do when it comes to designing is I like to put a shape that represents the blank that I'm using. So the blank we are using today is the back of this little shelf that we made. So we are going to be working with a rectangle that is 13 1/4 by 11 inches. So we can just do 13 by 11, we'll be fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a shape. Before I do this, actually, we're going to reload Design Space because remember we downloaded the Dapper font, but it was saying it was missing. So before I make any changes, I'm going to go to View, Reload, and we'll just hit save. Always make sure you save your stuff. It's going to reload. And then from there, we're now going to have the Dapper font on our on all of our stuff, okay? So now it's showing you we don't have this big red warning up here anymore because it now recognizes that we have that font. So scrolling over here so we can start the design process together. Let's go back down to 75. We're going to pull in our shape that is 13 by 11. So here is my 2 by 2 square. I'm going to unlock. Our width was 11 and our height was 13. And this is going to represent the board that we are going to put our Santa on. So if you want to change the color, you can. I tend to like to change it to beige so that I get an idea of what it's going to look like, okay?
Susan's asking, how do you extract a font? How do you get it on a Design Space? In our membership, we have the 30 Days to Master Your Cricut that goes over in depth all of those basic functions of Design Space, so like uploading files and fonts and all of that. And we do go through it in a lot of our other tutorials, but this tutorial is a little bit more in depth, so Lauren didn't go through it so slowly.
Yeah.
But make sure to check out our website and check out our membership. That way you can kind of, you know, see what we're all about in that aspect.
Beautiful. So we have our background, that's what we're going to be working with, but we also need something to represent our cubes. So remember I said in the beginning of our little crafting workshop that the inside of our cubes was about 3.5 by 3.5. So if we bring in our another square here, unlock, or actually we keep it the same because it's going to be 3.5 on both sides, and we just type in 3.5. This is going to be representative of our cubes, or at least the inside of our cubes, okay? So we're going to have that there, and that's going to be there so that we can size our numbers according to how large the inside of our cube is, okay? So now what we're going to do now is we're going to come over here, we're going to grab our text, we're going to go to our fonts, system fonts, because that's where you're going to find all of the fonts that you download onto your PC, your Mac, your whatever, your system, okay? And then we're going to search our font name, which was Dapper, if I spell it correctly, 2 P's. So we're going to select Dapper. From there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to type out all of our numbers. So we need 1, we need a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I'll hit enter, 7, 8, 9. And we for sure need a 0. So let's talk about how we decided which numbers go on which cube, okay? Because this is kind of, it's one of those things that you have to think about.
You got to use your noggin.
You do have to use your noggin for this. So overhead, you can see that on one cube we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay? Because each of these cubes have 6 sides. So that covers 1 through 6. Well, on the other one, we knew we needed 7, 8, 9, 0, but the other 2 sides, you need to put another 1 and another 2, okay? So, the reason we did another 1 and another 2 and nothing else is because if we start from 25, the only 2 numbers that are going to repeat are 1 and 2, because 25, you go 25, 24, 23, then you have 22, so you have to have 2 2s. And then you go down to 21, all of that good stuff. And that's another one. 2 is on with 1, 21. Now, the next time a number repeats itself is when it gets back down to 11. So you'll have 1 on, one of the ones will be here. So if you're in the first half of like 19, 18, 17, this one is going to be over here. And then it will have to go 19, 18, 17, and then it will have to flip to this one, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, and then it goes back, this one goes back over here to 10. Does that kind of make sense with everybody?
Yep. If you got lost, just copy the numbers that we made.
Yeah, if you got lost, just copy these numbers. So we go 1 through 0, or 0 through 9, whatever, and then you have another 1 and another 2. Okay? Now, before you do anything else, I highly suggest, we'll just change those to black. Okay? I highly suggest just going ahead and sizing all of these up, and I'm just going to use this one as an example. I'm just kind of going to size the one where it fits inside this 3.5 inch square, and then subsequently, because we have them all together, all of them should be able to fit in that square. You can check them if you want. Like this 5 is a little big, so I may just size it all down together just a little bit. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And you can see that they all fit in there nicely, okay? Now, we're done with our numbers. We have them all ready to go. They are here. Let's zoom back out. If you wanted to, I would suggest you going to Advance, Ungroup to Letters. That's going to allow all of these to be separate. Pretty much what this is going to do is it's going to make sure that it takes up the most room that it can on that sheet of HTV. If you did not ungroup to letters, it's going to all cut out in those 2 lines, and it's going to keep them all spaced apart a lot more. But y'all know me, I'm in the game of saving materials. So I like to ungroup to letters for this specific thing, and then so that when we do go to make it, they all kind of squish in together on one sheet of HTV, okay? So we have our numbers done. We have our square. Now, if you want to cut the felt with your Cricut, I did 2 colors. So we'll go overhead. So I did 2 squares per each color to go on each of the blocks. So what you could do back to Design Space, if you wanted to, you could just duplicate this. And so you can cut 2 squares with each different color, and then just repeat that mat over and over, okay? Now, we have our squares for the felt, we have our numbers for the HTV. Now we're gonna start the design process here. One thing I do like to do, just to make sure I've got the right sizing, This is the inside of the cubes, which is a little bit smaller than the actual cube. The actual cube is a 4x4. So what I did is I grabbed another shape, and this is literally just a placeholder, guys. We're not gonna be cutting anything out of this. So I'm just gonna bring this 4x4 down here to represent what the actual cubes are going to look like on the bottom portion, so that I can design everything up here and have plenty of room, okay? So we will zoom in. These are just representative of the blocks. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go to upload. Remember, we grabbed our Santa a while ago. I'm gonna go to upload image. I like to drag and drop. So from my Finder, I'm going to grab the vintage Santa frame, pull it in here into design space. I always love to select complex image. This has a lot of detail on it. We're gonna click continue. I do not want to take anything away. We're going to apply and continue. Okay, print and cut, upload, select, and add it to canvas. Beautiful. So this comes in pretty large. So what I need to do is I'm going to size it down just a little bit, and then we're just going to keep designing, and we'll probably resize this here in a few minutes. But I also want to put my ribbon, so I know that I'm gonna put my ribbon across here, so I want something that's just gonna represent my ribbon. So I'm gonna once again come back to my shapes. I'm gonna grab this little guy here, and I'm going to take it and I'm just gonna drag it across. Now this, I said the ribbon was 2.5 inches in height, so I'm gonna unlock this and I'm gonna type in 2.5 in the height so that it represents how tall the ribbon is gonna be. And then I'll change it to red. Once again, guys, this is not, we're not gonna be cutting anything out of this. This is just to help me and help you guys understand sizing and proportion. So that this way we can either size this Santa up or down depending on the ribbon width, okay? So once again, just gonna kind of leave that here for right now. We'll come back to him. I want to, what just happened? There we go. I now want to add my text above Santa before I add the offset, just to see how large I want that. So once again, I'm gonna come in with the text. I am using the Dapper font from MGL, and we're just gonna type in Countdown to Christmas. Now on my original one, I did all caps. You don't have to do all caps. You can do one cap per word. It's gonna really depend on what you want.
And I did, the one I cut out for you, I did all caps on just the first letter so you can like compare it. If that helps you see what it's gonna look like.
Absolutely. I'm just changing this to brown because it is gonna be a little bit of a copper color. So I am sizing this down here. Oh, I didn't say countdown to Christmas. I put days till Christmas.
Karen
That's
says,
why it looks different.
Karen says, love, love, love handsome Santas. Listen, we had a handsome Santa that we went to see at Glitterville. If you guys know Stephen Brown, he owns Glitterville in Knoxville, and he has a handsome Santa.
Ooh, I love it.
I think he was like an old salt and pepper Santa in my opinion. And he had like the curly mustache. He was really cool looking.
Yes. So what I did next is I put my days till Christmas above my Santa, and then I came up here to the curve function and I just curved it down just a little bit, just to give it a little bit of dimension here around our words. So you can curve it as much or as little as you would like. It really is up to you and what you like. So once you have it curved to what you want, I do like the size of this Santa, so what I'm gonna do is I'm then going to add an offset. I think a 0.25 is a little much, so I'm gonna come down to a point. Let's try a 0.15. Let's apply it. Yeah, a 0.15 is what I want. Yes.
Just one L, Donna, until UNTIL, and then till is like short for until, so TIL. That's what I would do.
Yeah, I thought till, like TILL, is when you till the garden.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know
Okay.
for sure. But I definitely would just do 1L in this instance.
Yeah. Anyway, that's what we're doing. So we have our offset layer here. That's cut out of the craft board. So once again, I'm gonna make it a different color so it will cut different. Let's go up to advance and make it a little darker just so it cuts different than this Christmas one.
That black
Okay.
offset is like giving.
The black offset? Did you like it?
I do like it. I would
Okay.
like it more if there was some black incorporated to the cubes. Like if you had black HTV, a black offset on Santa would look bougie.
It would look nice. And really, let's just do the countdown. Let's do the days till Christmas, and I want to see what it looks like black. Days till Christmas.
Yummy.
I love it.
Me too. I love it too.
So if you don't have the copper, this would look really good with black as well.
Yeah. Black's
Okay.
pretty standard. I feel like everybody's got black HTV laying around.
Yes, love that. So anyway, this is pretty much what I did to design. So we have our HTV numbers here that are gonna go on the fronts of this. Now these two squares we can get rid of because they were just placeholders. And actually this red square, that was just a placeholder for our ribbon. We're done with that too. We don't need it. So I do have the numbers, and the days till Christmas are both the same color because they're gonna be cut out of the same material. Y'all don't have to do black if you want to. The reason that these two are black currently is because there's not a copper color on Design Space, but they are being cut out of the same material. Now, because of that, I am gonna have to change that black offset. We're just gonna change it to white. It is going to be cut out of, actually we'll change it to this cream. It is going to be cut out of craft board, but we don't need it, okay? So I took off our background as well, and actually I'm just going to, so this, I think what I'm gonna do, because I've already designed that over there, and that's the proper one. Nope, I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna bring this guy over here. Was that the one you cut out?
That's the one I put an offset to.
Really?
Yeah. I had resized it for some reason. It was like, I don't remember why I resized it, but you've got to print it out anyways. I didn't cut it. You've got to print and cut that anyway.
Okay.
So either way.
Okay, beautiful. So now what I'm gonna do, I already have all of these numbers pre-cut as well. So we're just going to, we'll see what they look like when we go to make it, okay? So we're gonna go to make it on the mat. We're gonna go back. I have it on the Venture. We're gonna change it to,
The Explore.
yeah, this Explorer is off.
The
Like-
calibration's off?
Way off.
Okay, do you want to calibrate it, or do you want me to go grab another machine?
Um,
I keep stepping. I'll just grab my machine.
Yeah, just grab your machine.
Is mine calibrated? I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
I'm sure it's more calibrated than this one.
Oh,
the
okay.
last time I tried to print and cut on this one, it was like so off.
Okay.
So off. Bad. Bad, bad, bad. Okay.
Let's see.
This here.
I need a white cord. I
bet that's not it.
It's right here.
Beautiful.
I tucked her away the other day.
We need to set this out there just so we can calibrate it before the next time we go live.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. Here we go, everybody.
Yes, Michelle. If you need to watch again, y'all, this is going to be on the channel. You can rewatch this so many times. We have been doing a lot. Like I said, this craft is very, very involved. So,
Try to get that to come on. I don't
oh,
know.
it's because we turned this off the other day.
Oh.
Remember when I spilled the water?
Yeah.
There we go. Beautiful. No, the offset is not for the edge of the print and cut. The offset is actually we're cutting a separate layer of craft cardstock that goes under the print and cut. So that's what that's for. Also, when are you using transfer tape on your mat when cutting felt? Do you want the cut to go all the way through the transfer tape or not?
It does sometimes.
It does sometimes,
yeah.
but it's fine if it does. It's not that big of a deal. It still protects your mat a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
A lot more than if you just put it on there willy-nilly.
Right. So we are using Alicia's maker today. I forgot to change that to a basic cut function. Look at that. Look at me making mistakes, y'all. Basic cut. Make. So this guy's gonna go on an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. We're gonna go ahead and click continue. We're gonna send it to printer. I'm using our 8100 series 2. I am gonna add the bleed to this because I don't want any white showing around here, and I am using system dialog. From there, we're gonna select print. It's gonna pull up right here. Once again, series 2, feeding from rear tray. I'm changing this to photo because I do feel like I get a better result when I change the media type to photo and printing on best quality, okay? So we're gonna click print. That is going to print over there. And while that is printing, I'm actually gonna edit this mat because I do not need all of these numbers. Darn. I just need the 8. So I'm gonna, it doesn't even give me the chance to, we'll figure that out in a minute. We'll just go ahead and cut our craft paper. We shall cut our craft paper while we're waiting on the other to print. And I try to find a mat. Sadie, go overhead 2 seconds. I'm gonna grab a mat because we don't got a mat.
Here's one.
I'll use this one.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Move our paint out of the way. I just feel like we have a lot going on. So I'm adding my craft paper to my mat. I'm gonna braid this down really well. From there, I'm just gonna cut this on medium cardstock. Add this to our machine, and that is going to cut out. I've got my hot glue gun turned on. I'm gonna turn my mini easy press on too, because I'm going to show you guys how I went through the process of figuring out which numbers went where. Beautiful. Lovely. Tracy, I tried hiding my numbers. It wasn't letting me for some reason. I think it was because I found, like, I went, instead of editing it while I was at the mat section, I don't know. I am gonna go back. I'm gonna make sure this print and cut goes through, and then I'm gonna go back. So I have added this. Now we are using a very heavyweight cardstock. It's actually heavier than heavy cardstock, so I'm actually gonna be cutting this on craft board because it's like 120 pounds. So I'm cutting it on craft board and putting this through our machine. Yes, Donna, Alicia was washing her hands.
I was washing the paintbrush out.
Oh, washing the paintbrush.
Yeah, I was salvaging the paintbrushes.
Yeah, we have a bad problem of not salvaging paintbrushes.
We just will use a brush, and it's like a cardinal sin for me. So, and I used to be real anal about it, but then like I don't know what's happened since I've been here in the last like year or so.
Yeah. Okay, So while that is cutting, I'm going to go ahead and lay out our colors for our dice, because yes, we did already pre-cut these. Sorry if you wanted to see that happen, but trust me, it would have taken a lot longer than it already did.
Kathy asked a good question, and I want to hear what you have to say about it, and I'll tell you what I think. Kathy is asking how much we would sell it for. This is a craft, in my opinion, that I would not sell.
No, I would not either.
And the reason I say that is because, one, it takes a long time. This is like a leisure craft, like something you do
For yourself.
You do it for yourself. Go in your craft room, sit in there for a couple hours, like take your time. There's lots of different elements. It's way too time consuming for you to make a good profit off of.
Yes.
And that's like really the biggest kicker for me. Like, you're not going to want to sell anything that's going to take you this long, especially when the profit, like the value of the product, is more than what it's worth in time, if that makes sense.
Yes.
So like, you could sell it, but you're not going to make any money.
Yeah.
So
because time is money.
That's right.
And that was one thing that took me a long time to learn, is that time truly is money. Mm-hmm. It's hard. It's hard to realize that it is, but it is. Like, if you have to put like hours upon hours into something, and someone is not willing to pay you hundreds of dollars, it's not worth it.
Right.
Not at all, in my opinion. And that's unfortunate. No, I mean, it's not unfortunate, but at the same time, like, your time is valuable. Like, you don't get that back. And that's something that, especially as a person who likes to tell everyone, yes, I will help you. Yes, I will do it. I had to learn really quickly that my yeses to people that, let's just say it's even people that I care about, like, I want to help them out. But like, that takes away from my family. That takes away from my child. Like, that takes away time that I never get back. So time is money. Period.
Period.
Yes,
the
Put that on
numbers
a
are
shirt.
HTV, you guys.
Yes, the numbers are HTV.
And honestly, the screen is not doing them justice. So they're looking a little black on screen, but y'all, this color is so yummy. It's like a deep bronze, and the vinyl cuts like butter. Like, we haven't bought this brand in any other colors, and I keep saying that we need to, because the metallic that we're using, this bronze, cuts so good. It cuts amazing.
Yes, someone said this would be a great gift. Absolutely. The materials for this, inexpensive. A gift because of your time, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Now, mini easy press, heat setting of 2. We're just going right in, ironing that down. How many friends do we have with us?
278. Yep.
Wow.
278.
Now, I'm normally a person that is a hot peel, but I do think this deserves like more of a warm peel instead of a hot peel. And I know people are gonna be like, most of it is a cold peel. I'm still like, I peel things hot. It just works for me.
I mean, some of them you have to do a cold peel, but like, you don't have to, you know? Like, some glitters are... I cannot believe how black these numbers look on the screen. They don't look bronze at all, unless you're like flashing them. This does have a good heirloom feel. And it's the colors that Lauren picked, I think. Like the peach and the navy with that classic burgundy and green. Mm-hmm. It's just good. It's a good Christmas tree color palette.
Look at that.
I love it. We put our Christmas lights out at our house yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah, we did. Trey surprised me and got me 2 mini live Christmas trees to put in our planters, which I've wanted to do since we've lived there. And we just never do, because they're like, I don't know, like $40 or $50 or something. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I don't want to spend $40 or $50 each on a tree that's going to die in a month. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So anyways, he's like,
is it a potted one?
No, but I guess I could put them in the ground, couldn't I?
Not if they don't have a root ball.
I don't think it does. They're like
some
on the
Christmas
stand.
trees don't have root balls.
Okay, I don't know.
That's why I would love to have a live tree. Like, I love the thoughts of having a live tree, but I would also want to buy one that had a root ball that I could turn around and plant if I wanted it to.
Yeah, that would be really cool. Well, I put white twinkle lights in those, and we put a wreath on every window, which I've always wanted to do. And then we did the classic color Christmas lights, like the big bulbs.
Yes.
Those are my favorite. There's actually a house up the road from us who has old, like the big bulbs, the old ones. They're my most favorite. None of them match. They're all mismatched colors. Every year it's my favorite. You can tell like they've lost some and then they've like bought and then replaced. And it's like the most just classic Christmas. And they have a little nativity scene. It's my favorite. You'll have to see it. You pass it on the way to Tina and Courtney's house.
Oh, okay.
It's like on the left on the way to their house, right before you get to my neighborhood. I love it. Are you guys white twinkle light people or colored light people?
White all the way and no twinkle.
A what?
Solid white.
Oh no, I don't know. I love them all. I love Christmas lights, but I love classic, colorful Christmas.
No, I can't stand the colored lights.
I like the big bulb, like tacky. Oh, I love it. It's my favorite.
Okay, our print and cut finished. While we were doing that, see what I mean? It still didn't cut all the way through that. Y'all, this 120 cardstock can sometimes...
Is that 120?
Yeah.
I feel like I use that cardstock all the time.
Yeah, but it's like, it can be a little finicky.
Those little mini scissors might be in the toolbox if you need them. Okay, people are loving twinkle. I do love white, like everything in white lights is so beautiful to me. But I just am a sucker for some colored lights too. Colored twinkle, white twinkle.
I don't know, I just grew up, we always had white lights and nothing else.
Oh.
What's even funnier is when a white light person marries a colored light person. Like, which way do you go?
Yeah.
Which way does the wife like?
Well, you know, I said the other day, if Trey would get excited about Christmas decorating, it would make me so happy. And I told him that, and then he was so into it. And I was like, you're such a good husband.
Just a good man.
He just got out there. He didn't complain. He had to get on the roof, and he was scared, but he did it.
Didn't complain a single bit.
No,
okay.
And he got me Christmas trees.
Just a good old man. Okay, we're going to cancel this cut real quick because I need to hide everything, and I need to just have this 8 on here because I just need the 8 currently. Oh, this is actually, I think I can do this. I can. I should have done that before. Do you know that you could do that?
What?
Select multiple of one thing and move multiple at a time or hide multiple at a time?
I think we did me and Teddy did a TikTok on it.
Oh.
Because you couldn't do it until the beginning of this year, I think.
Okay. Putting this bad boy on here. We'll get our 8 cut out and get the other ones. And while this one is cutting, let me burnish this down. And while that 8 is cutting, I will show you how we attach the felt numbers to the cube. Oh, I hope this goes. Oh, it's gonna make me nervous because this ain't sticking too well.
I put washi tape on it earlier because it was making me nervy too. For some reason, that
Okay.
metallic does not want to stick to the...
It doesn't. So I'm gonna add some painter's tape real quick to this.
It's like they have different type of carrier sheet because sometimes layers are like that too.
Okay, we're just adding some painter's tape so that this bad boy doesn't move. Because I don't trust it. Just like I don't trust a lot of people. I need to get better at that. Okay, everyday iron on. Continue. Beautiful. Okay, so let's start the process of adding our numbers onto our thing. So what I did is, just because this was on the bottom, I just started on the front. That don't sound right, I'm not gonna worry about it. And I laid my numbers out, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 and 6, okay? So, with my hot glue gun, what I did was take that little nugget off, and add a strip here. Lay this down here so that it we can get it on there. Beautiful. And then I'm just gonna come in. Oh, there we go. And smear it out so that it doesn't have ridges, as many ridges. And then we're just gonna keep on working. Once again, great time for open Q&A because...
And really, Lauren, you only have to do one of those on the live because we have the 2 other ones.
Okay, beautiful.
You know what I'm saying? Just to show them.
I will.
We're still talking about lights in the chat box. Everybody's like, I have white lights on my tree and colored lights outside. I just love Christmas lights. I mean, I don't really hate any of them. You know what I mean?
I understand that.
I think you can get crazy with the blow ups. Trey, when you told me you had a surprise for me, I was like, if you come home with
a blow up.
I do like a blow up sometimes. We had a Scooby Halloween blow up, but like, I don't want a bunch of them. You know
if it's Christmas, I want the, I like the vintage, like, molds.
Yes, the blow molds.
The blow molds.
I'm obsessed with them.
Like, if there is something outside I don't want to blow up, I want a vintage blow mold.
I love it. Listen, this lady had like 7 of them the other day. She wanted like $750 for all of them. And I was like, should I get them? I have a blow mold nativity scene. But I'm still trying to collect the other ones. I want some candles and some nutcrackers, a snowman. Oh my gosh, I want them all.
Oh my gosh.
But then, like, where do you put them in your yard without it looking tacky? You know, I don't know. One day I'll have a yard that's fit for my tacky Christmas decorations. Okay. Yes, Lauren turned her mirror on to cut her egg.
I did. I sure did. But we're not even going to get there today. This is just a lot.
Listen to this idea, everybody. Kristen says, I want to hire a party bus and me and my friends drive around and rake Christmas lights. Wine in hand, of course. Kristen, we should be friends. We should hang out. That would be so fun.
Who has that? Oh, who has a motorhome that we could do that?
Lauren's like, just trying to get a motorhome as if we can't rent a party bus.
Actually, I just want to, I just straight up want to buy a motorhome. Like we're
The year Lauren bought a motorhome so we could go rake Christmas lights and drink wine.
I will. And I'm going to dress up.
We can hook up that janky camper to Trey's truck and he can pull us around town. I mean, whatever.
You can't legally ride in a camper, though, being pulled by a vehicle, but you can legally ride in a motorhome.
You can't?
No.
I did not know that. I thought you could, definitely.
No, not being pulled by a vehicle.
So you're telling me that you can drive a motorhome and everybody can be flopping and frolicking around in the back.
Sure can.
But you can't attach a camper to a truck and drive it around.
Cannot. It is not legal. No.
Frolic.
No.
Whatever.
No, ma'am.
Is it legal to ride in the bed of a truck? I always wonder because people in town, you know, they just
it's not.
Hillbilly.
It's not legal at all. I mean, did we grow up doing it? Absolutely.
I see people in the truck beds all the time.
Kristen needs to start a
party.
Yeah, like you just need to start that's a business venture.
Yeah, you can call it It's Lit.
It's lit. Yeah.
Christmas light tours by Kristen. It's lit.
It's lit.
Literally.
It's lit. We're lit.
The whole thing.
The whole thing is lit.
That's so
I love it. Okay, so we're not going to do the second. You all saw how I did this dice. We're not going to do the second. It's the same process.
Just rinse and repeat.
Rinse and repeat process with 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, and 2. Okay? What we're going to do now is we are going to just kind of place these down so we get an idea of where these are going to go. Okay? And this is the way I did this. I know this might be a little janky, but this is the way I did it. I kind of had an idea where I wanted my ribbon. We're going to take our Santa. I'm going to get some foam squares and I'm going to add him to his offset real quick. Now, you don't have to use foam squares. You guys can use hot glue if you want to. I actually used hot glue in the first one. Actually, the first one was a sticker, so if we're being honest. So you don't have to use the foam squares. This is just a little added bonus that we decided to tack on to see which one we liked the best. Okay, so I'm just adding on my foam squares. While we're doing that, if you haven't signed up for yearly membership, or you haven't, or there is a program that you want to sign up for, we did decide to open up 100 extra spots for the Craft Hack Handbook. So if you purchase any Maker's Gonna Learn program, or you become a year member, you can get the Craft Hack Handbook for free, just in case y'all missed that. Also, is this supposed to go up here?
Listen, you did it that way, and I thought maybe I did it wrong, but it's okay. It's not that serious, right?
It's not that serious.
I don't know. Lauren's like, it's not that serious, but I'm gonna cut it off.
It's supposed to go on the front, I'm pretty sure.
I think it is too, because when you did it, I was like, oh wait, I think that's right.
I'll just put it on last. Okay. We got this, and actually I see a couple pieces that you forgot to weed, but it's all good. We're gonna get it out.
Where?
The little pieces in between the letters.
Oh, they're so tiny. And
They are.
And detailed.
They are. We're just gonna get those weeded out.
Okay, got a couple questions. Valerie, we cut the numbers out of the
Copper HTV.
Bronze HTV. Everything that Lauren's using should be linked below.
It is.
And then the bleed on the printing is basically for full colored images. If you want your color to go all the way to the edge of the print and the cut, you need to turn on your bleed. So if you were doing something like, I don't know, a sticker with an offset of white, you would turn off the bleed because you don't need the color to go all the way to the edges. You want to have a white border. But with the Santa, that image is full color and there's color all the way around it. So we want to make sure that the color goes all the way to the edge. Does that make sense? So, and if your machine's like slightly calibrated off, like if the calibration's a little bit off but not enough to fix, you can't really notice as many mistakes that way too. So. Okay.
Hold up. Let me add in my little guy right here. Give me a second. Sorry. I'm trying to hurry.
You're fine. Melissa said she signed up at the beginning of the live. Yay.
Welcome.
Melissa, make sure that you're at Summit on Thursday.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's going to be so much fun. We have lots of fun things planned. And if you guys missed it, we are doing the biggest giveaway of Maker's Gonna Learn.
Of ever, yes.
Of ever. $1,500 worth of prizes. So make sure that you all sign up through the link. Sadie's going to drop a link for you guys to sign up for that. It's our mega giveaway. You just got to put in your information. We do have a leaderboard on who has the most entries. But that's not, it's going to be a random choice. So, but the more entries you have, the higher your chances are of winning.
Yes.
So make sure you guys sign up. And if you have been on the fence about joining Maker's Gonna Learn membership, we have our lowest price ever right now. And you get a free 30 days to master your Cricut book. And you get a Craft Hack Handbook, which is amazing. So make sure that you all are signing up today. If you're already a member, you can always sign up for one of our additional courses, like the Design Make Sell course, which is amazing. If you're wanting to sell your crafts, we have the sublimation course. So make sure you guys are checking that out. Sadie's dropping all the links, and it's also in the description. So if you ever miss it in the chat, check the description. We've always got everything linked there. There's lots of good, juicy info in the description.
Lots of good, juicy info.
It's looking so cute. So did you just slide the comma over?
Yeah, I just undid it and then did it back.
I'm normally really good with grammatical things.
I know, we were just in a hurry. It's all good.
Yeah. And then you're just hot gluing
everything down.
Hot glue for the win. Any other way to get entries, Susan? No, but we've given you all 3 different ways. So you can subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's going to get you 10 additional entries. follow Instagram. That's going to give you 10 additional, I believe. And then
Yep.
you get 5 per person that signs up.
Yes. And that's an unlimited number. You can literally invite hundreds of people to sign up for this if you want to.
Post it on your Facebook and get people's email addresses and then tell them what we're about. Give them a little quick spiel about what we're about, and they may sign up too, especially if they're crafters.
Done.
Love it. It looks
Done.
so good. And look, Days Till Christmas is centered.
Yeah, because my other one wasn't.
Cheryl wants to know where your sweats are from. Why don't you tell her?
What?
Dressed in Lala.
Dressed in Lala.
We need an affiliate link because we both have been shopping there nonstop.
I know. My outfit tomorrow is going to be dressed in Lala too.
Is it? Should I should wear my Dressed in Lala tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's our fave.
Also, it's so comfy.
Yeah, it's very cute.
It's so comfy. Yeah, I know. Affiliate link. Okay, guys, it's been a long one.
Yes, it's been, oops, sorry.
But a good one.
A longy but a goodie. Hopefully you guys learned something new. We had lots of good little tidbits.
Yeah, Donna,
here.
wow, it's after 3.
I know.
Yeah. Wow.
But you know, this was a detailed craft, so they're not always this long. They're not. Sometimes they are. It just depends. We like to hang out. You know.
Carrie, no, the winner will not have to be present on New Year's Eve for the announcement to win. You do not. But I mean, why would you not want to be present?
Yeah, New Year's is a fun.
New Year's is so much fun.
Yeah.
We go hard for New Year's.
Yeah, we do. And we're usually done before the ball drop, so you guys can like still do the ball drop and all that.
Yeah, I think the last couple days the last couple years we've gotten done at like 10:30.
10:30, yeah.
10:30.
Yeah, it's really
because
fun.
we like watching the ball drop too.
Right, with
like
our
we like
family.
being with our family.
Yeah. So anyways, well, we'll be back tomorrow, 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. We'll be crafting with you all. Actually, no, tomorrow is font hacks. I don't think I have a craft.
Okay.
I think it's just hacks. I may do like something little, but we're going to be doing lots of different font hacks. Y'all know I'm a font girly. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure to be back here tomorrow. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the little bell so whenever we do go live, it'll notify you, which is great because like it's easy to forget, you know? So we'll see you guys back here tomorrow.
Sounds great.
All right.
Bye. Guys.